Welcome back to the Advanced Level English Listening Practice videos. In this video, we are going to learn about the author J.K. Rowling. If you haven't already done the activities for the other videos of this series, you can do them from the link in the description. And if this is your first time here, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. As usual, the transcript of the video is in the description so that you can download it and follow along with the listening practice. And if you want to take your English to the next level, we have some wonderfully designed online English courses. The link for these courses is in the description. Let's get started. Joanne Rowling was born on July 31st, 1965, in Yate, Gloucestershire, England. Her mother, Anne, was a self-described housewife who looked after the home and raised her children. And her father, Peter, was a car salesman and part-time chartered builder. She has a younger sister named Diane and a younger brother named Bertie. While growing up in Wales, she developed a love of reading, which she credits to the efforts of her mother, who read to her every night before bed. When she was 9 years old, Joanne attended St. Michael's Primary School in Lanation, Cardiff. There she wrote her first story. A bird that could talk was the main character. During her secondary education at the County Secondary Modern School for Girls in Whitchurch, Cardiff, she met her best friend, Helena Bonham Carter, whom she would call Hermione, after the Harry Potter character. After graduating from primary school, she studied French and German at the University of Exeter. However, she soon realized that she preferred writing to studying languages. She graduated in 1987 and then spent a year teaching German and French at a language school in Sussex. At university, she wrote several short stories for magazines. In 1989, after returning to work in Britain, she was inspired by an idea she had during a delayed train journey from Manchester to London. According to her website, she began writing the Harry Potter series in 1990 after having the idea while on a train. After her mother died from complications related to multiple sclerosis, an autoimmune disease that affects the central nervous system, Rowling took a job at Amnesty International as an official in the research department. It was during this time that she finished the first Harry Potter book. In September 1992, she married Jorge Arantes, a journalist she had met 2 years before in a pub. They were together for a few years and had a daughter named Jessica in 1993. They divorced in 1994, shortly after Rowling became a single mother. She was awarded a grant from the Scottish Arts Council to write her first novel, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. It would take her another 5 years to finish the book. The Harry Potter series of books are about a young boy whose parents were killed by the evil Lord Voldemort when he was only a baby, but who survived the attempt on his life and went on to become a famous wizard. Books 1 to 6 are set at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, where Harry Potter meets his close friends, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger, and they fight against Lord Voldemort and his followers. Book 7 ends with a final battle between good and evil wizards and the destruction of Lord Voldemort. The series explores themes such as good versus evil, love versus hate, prejudice and discrimination, friendship and courage. After completing the first Harry Potter book, Rowling enrolled in an 8-week course at the University of Edinburgh to polish her writing skills. She said that the experience of being a single mother, living in poverty while trying to write the book, gave her inspiration for the character of Hermione Granger. Hermione is also an underdog who starts out as a bookish and bespectacled student and becomes a strong and confident witch. While working on the second book, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Rowling signed with an agent who submitted her work to publishers. Both books were accepted by Bloomsbury in London and published in the United Kingdom in 1997 in 1998. They were published in the United States by Scholastic. Since then, 7 more books in the series have been released. The last 4 have been published simultaneously in the United Kingdom and the United States. The series has sold more than 450 million copies worldwide and been translated into 69 languages. Rowling is now one of the most successful authors of all time. The Harry Potter series spawned 8 films produced by Warner Brothers Pictures. The first film, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, was released in 2001. The last film, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, was released in 2011. As of February 2014, the 8 Harry Potter films have grossed over $7.7 billion worldwide. Rowling is a supporter of the Church of England and describes herself as a Christian. Despite her religious beliefs, many Christians have criticized the Harry Potter books because of their references to witchcraft. She is known for her political neutrality and does not identify with any party. She has said that she believes that politicians should not force their morals on others. She is estimated to have a net worth of $1 billion. In July 2001, Rowling married Dr. Oliver Madden-Graves, a doctor from New Zealand. They have a son named David and a daughter named Mackenzie. In January 2015, she announced that she and her husband were expecting their first child together, a baby girl. After finishing the Harry Potter series, Rowling began writing adult fiction. Under the pseudonym Robert Galbraith, she published a crime novel called The Cuckoo's Calling in 2013. The book was well received by critics and fans alike and won the 2014 Anthony Award for Best First Novel. The Cormoran Strike series, which includes The Silkworm, Career of Evil, Lethal White, and The Ink Black Heart, was written under the same name. In 2008, Rowling published a play called The Tales of Beedle the Bard. It was based on a fictional collection of fairy tales mentioned in the Harry Potter series. The play tells the stories of several magical creatures and events that are referenced in the Harry Potter series. In 2011, Rowling wrote a children's story called The Christmas Pig. It is the story of a boy named Jack and his search for his lost pig. The Christmas Pig, who helps him find his way home and teaches him the true meaning of Christmas. The book was well received by both children and adults. It has been praised for its heartwarming message and beautiful illustrations. In 2013, Rowling published a companion to the Harry Potter series called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The book is a guide to the magical creatures that appear in the Harry Potter series. It was written in the style of an academic textbook and provides information on each creature's habitat, behavior, and magical properties. In 2016, Rowling published a children's story called Very Good Lives. The book is about the importance of following your dreams and never giving up. It is inspired by Rowling's own life story, as she overcame many obstacles to become a successful author. In 2020, Rowling published a children's story called The Ichabod. It is a fantasy adventure story about a young girl named Bertha and her quest to defeat an evil creature that is terrorizing her country. The book has been praised for its imaginative plot and likable characters. Rowling's work has been praised for its imaginative plots and likable characters. However, it has also been criticized for its depiction of violence, sexual content, and use of profanity. Some people believe that the Harry Potter books promote witchcraft and Satanism. These claims are based on the fact that the books feature spells, curses, and other forms of magic. However, there is no evidence to support these claims. The books simply use magic as a literary device and do not endorse or encourage the practice of witchcraft or Satanism. In addition to her writing, Rowling is involved in various philanthropic activities. She has donated millions of dollars to various charities, including those that support multiple sclerosis research, children's hospitals, and the fight against poverty. Groups that support the transgender community. In 2000, Rowling was appointed commander of the Order of the British Empire, CBE, for her contributions to literature and charity. In 2005, she was promoted to Dame Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DBE. In 2011, she was awarded the French Légion d'honneur for her contributions to Franco-British relations. In 2012, she was awarded the Order of Merlin from the British Wizarding World for her contributions to the world of Harry Potter. Some of the awards include the 1997 British Book Awards, Book of the Year for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the 1999 National Book Award for Children's Literature for Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, The 2000 Whitbread Book Awards Book of the Year for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The 2003 Locus Award for Best Young Adult Book for Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and the 2006 Bram Stoker Award for Best Young Adult Novel for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. She acted in the 1995 film adaptation of the BBC miniseries The Casual Vacancy. She played the role of Tessa, a young woman who becomes pregnant and gives birth to a stillborn baby. She also appeared in the 2002 film Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets as a librarian. In 2007, Rowling published a collection of short stories called The Tales of Beedle the Bard. The stories in the collection are set in the same universe as the Harry Potter books, but they predate the events of those books. Some of the stories have been referenced in the Harry Potter books, but this is the first time they have been published in their entirety. Rowling has always been very private about her personal life, but in recent years she has opened up more about her struggles with depression and anxiety. In a 2019 interview with British Vogue, she admitted that she had thoughts of ending her own life. But she said that she reached out for help and eventually recovered. She also revealed that she has been diagnosed with ADHD, dyslexia, and dyspraxia. Rowling has been a controversial figure in recent years because of her views on transgender people. In 2019, she tweeted a series of messages that were widely seen as transphobic. She has since deleted the tweet and apologized for the hurt that they caused. But the controversy has continued, and many people have called for her to be boycotted. Her work has inspired millions of readers around the world, and she continues to use her platform to speak out on issues she cares about. Now let's answer some questions about the video. What is the real name of the author of Harry Potter? The real name of the author of Harry Potter is Joanne Rowling. What year was J.K. Rowling born? J.K. Rowling was born in 1965. Who did J.K. Rowling attend university? J.K. Rowling studied at the University of Exeter. How many Harry Potter books are there? There are 7 Harry Potter books. Who are the main characters in Harry Potter? The main characters in Harry Potter are Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione Granger. What is the name of J.K. Rowling's first adult novel? The name of J.K. Rowling's first adult novel is The Cuckoo's Calling. Now, it's your turn to practice what you have learned. Think of some questions about the video and ask your partner or friends. You can also ask us in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you have any feedback, feel free to leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.